Live.
We are live.
Yeah, hello everybody. Arctic here, and welcome to the Three Nerd Podcast. And I see a keyboard.
There you go. So how's it going, everybody?
Oh my gosh. Freaking Joey the King. Ruby King is like blowing up my freaking my messenger on Steam for no reason. It's a podcast from the Three Nerds.
I can't play piano well enough to even do anything with that. So
I can play piano. Piano.
Throw it at your at my camera, and it'll pop up over on your side.
Look, I would probably just it hit me with enough force to put me into my bookcase, and then that I would have a bad day.
Oh, you'd have a bad day because I've seen how much space you have in between the two. It would get launched into the bookcase.
I need to tie this at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too lazy to tie it.
So in 3, 2, 1, want me to do it?
Go ahead.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Three Nerds Podcast. My name is Lazrpo, a.k.a. Sticky Treason, and I am joined here with co-host ArticJay. And we are going to be expecting R-Gamer in here later, right?
Yes, R-Gamer should be joining us as soon as he has a chance.
Okie dokie.
Given the fact that last week we did it without you, this week we're going to do it without him. No. Next week I'll start the software, turn off all my cameras, and you two can do it alone.
Yeah, we're just going to devolve into where we have a rotating schedule of people, and it's only 2 people.
Yeah. There are 3 nerds, just never at the same time.
That would be ridiculous. But anyway, about that, sorry for not being here last week. I was rather sick enough that it impacted my voice pretty bad. And actually, you were sick too.
Yes, I was.
And I missed our lovely guest, and I feel really bad about that.
Oh, don't worry. You'll be able to hear her lovely voice whenever you finally get the audio done.
Yeah, whenever we get to that one.
You need to get caught up on your backlog. At this point, it's like, yo.
Yeah, I know. It's like 5 back now.
5 episodes behind. You need like a vacation.
Mm-hmm. Look, it's going to be fine. What'll happen is, after I get to all of those, I'm going to upload them all in one day, and then they'll all be all out of order on iTunes.
Oh gosh,
I know how to do it. What's up?
Oh, just the whole fact of Ruby bugging. It's like, I can't. I'm in a podcast. He's like, talk in Discord. I can't. There's a podcast.
It's a podcast. It's just going to be a really bad talk.
Luckily, I don't think you guys can hear the notification thingy.
I think I did once. But it's okay. That's a small thing.
Okay, good. Freaking Vidus is like not talking. I think Vidus finally went to bed. It's past his bedtime. It's like 5 here, so it's like 8 a.m. there. No,
but we need him in the chat.
I know. We need the chat. Oh gosh, what are we gonna do without him? Wait for Gaming Mike.
I'm okay with some Gaming Mike. Gaming Mike he has awesome teeth. Like that's the one cool.
It's like
that's the one cool thing that he provides so much with just his teeth, his smile, and his hair. Just saying. Very recognizable. And we got an R.
We got an R?
We got an R.
We got an R.
Right at the beginning of the podcast.
It is the beginning. Oh, okay. Time to drop quality. Pew. Now
But,
people can't see
okay.
my coffee hat.
Okay, so now that we're waiting for R to get like all set up and all that, we're kind of stalling for time. What would you like to talk about?
Well, what about the fact that SpaceX is going to be sending someone to the moon in 2 years?
That's impressive.
Yeah, especially given the fact they haven't sent any humans into space yet, and they've already booked 2 tourists, not even astronauts. They are tourists, paid tourists, to go fly around the moon and come back.
Okay, that's actually very worrying.
Completely automated, so they're not even going to fly themselves there. The computers are. Something goes wrong, and we just lost a billionaire.
Who's in line for it?
They won't say. No one will say who's doing it, who's paid to go. Just someone's paid to go who's worth multiple millions. Enough millions to throw millions at a space program. It costs like several $1 million just to send someone to space. So I'm gonna guess if you have that much disposable income, you have to be bordering on billionaire at that point.
Oh, I'm sure.
Watch it be Bill Gates.
Oh, I don't think it would be Bill Gates.
No, I don't.
He seems to be very progressive, but not that progressive.
No, he seems progressive enough to get his car insurance through Geico.
That's
Nationwide is on your side.
like a good neighbor. State Farm is there.
If these memes are hurting you, call it 1-800-GENERAL now.
Dude, does anyone even have the general? Like,
I don't think so. I think they're still running off the same 4 people paying their bill.
I mean, look, but they have computer graphics. Look at how good they are.
I know, right?
The general has such a round head.
I need to change my logo. You got a person. R has a person. I have words, and one's misspelled.
Well, at least it tells you who. It shouts exactly who you are, I guess. You go from just standard ArticJay or Arctic Gaming to ArticJaying, which really improves your brand.
Yeah. It's a nice brand thing.
It lets people know that they're diving into a very interesting experience. When even the logo is misspelled.
That's why I keep losing subs. They read my logo and go, "This bitch can't even spell." Need to release another clickbait video. Help. Should I just come out as bi? No.
Oh my goodness.
I think this would heavily impact your interest in channels. To just come out as an asexual, bisexual, lesbian.
Oh, okay. Holy cow! That video is in my that video. My coming out video is like in my top 20 most watched videos now.
Well, yeah, that's clickbait as all get out.
My streams are like
get out.
If you remove my streams from it, it's in like my top 8.
What?
Yo.
Yo.
Hey, it's your boy.
From the hood.
I need to record a new channel trailer, guys. It's just come down to it. It's been like a year and a half, and I need to do it. I just got to looking at mine. Anyways,
what'd I miss?
SpaceX is sending someone to the moon.
Indeed, they are.
A tourist, not even a freaking.
I thought I actually told that news a long time ago.
Maybe you did.
darn.
Maybe I'm just like re-enlightening someone. I don't know. The Galaxy 8's been leaked.
Oh, cool. That's another phone.
Trump's tax return got leaked.
Is this like a rapid fire?
Huh?
Is this just like a rapid fire like session here? Just like we're going to talk about this.
Well, I figure we'll just throw things out there until eventually something sticks that's worth talking about.
Desperate, aren't we? Not a lot going on recently.
We're desperate for a topic, so I'm just gonna start yelling out random things.
Oh, well, I actually took a couple quick seconds to finding a couple of topics before jumping into this shiz.
Oh gosh, no, you can't be more prepared than me. Hurry, gotta go to Drama Alert and see what Keemstar is talking about.
Gonna tell him that I'm much more prepared.
I had a bad day today, okay? I binge ate an entire bag of lettuce and half a bag of chips.
That's such an odd thing to binge eat. Please tell me, was it at least good lettuce?
Romaine.
Okay, good. You got 400% your daily dose of everything's.
Yeah. It was good. It was healthy. It was just like, whoa. Yesterday was Pi Day.
Oh yeah, happy Pi Day, everybody.
Oh,
happy 3.14 day.
3.14.
I just realized I never even tasted no actual pie made in my entire life.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's unheard
It's
of.
sad. It's really sad.
Okay, you know what? The next time that I drive to insert state here, I will be sure to drive to the nearest whatever and hand deliver you a pie.
Cool.
Because I feel like you are missing out on something very, very integral to a life.
I don't even
any life.
I don't eat that much pie because, like, dieting and trying to maintain my figure, or actually get a figure that's not round. But
see, you're looking at it the wrong way then, because I tell people myself that I do have a figure. It's just a pile of pillows.
And the fact that I actually have an amazing avatar face. How can you make fun of something so?
But no, I do like I eat pie all the time. I just don't eat. Oh gosh, Ray William Johnson, Twitter. No.
So you eat Ray William Johnson?
What? No. I've had so many different types of pies. I love pie. I just don't eat it that often because, like, calories. Pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie, key lime pie, apple pie. Pie is good. And if made properly, pie R squared.
Can't believe they have to take my name.
Oh.
No, I call it plagiarism.
Oh. That's copyright. Copyrighted. I've copyrighted that name.
I'm going to sue those mathematicians.
What trademark of those bitch asses? They released a Despicable Me 3 trailer.
Yeah.
Wait, we talked about that a while ago, didn't we?
They released a trailer actually talking about the plot. Not the fact they're making it, but the actual trailer, the plot, and everything like that. Brother.
We don't need another one of these movies.
The trailer makes it look like it's going to be
a
better
horror
than
drama.
2. Better than 2.
That's not saying much.
Sure it is. It's saying it's not as good as 1, but it's better than 2.
That the brother doesn't know what he's doing when he's doing a heist. Hey.
Yeah, their brother's a criminal. Ooh!
See,
Apparently, the third movie.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Ooh.
You're good.
Go forth, Jan Stranger.
Oh, wait. Who? Oh, me? Oh, okay.
Oui.
Okay. Nah. The only thing that's completely different than all these 3 movies is that apparently things has already taken off their clothes even more.
What? No, clothes need to stay on.
This is going to turn into a PG-13 film.
My webcam's
know.
not even on, and my clothing's still on. Stop it.
Look, I've been to DeviantArt before. There's already too much stuff going on with the entire Despicable Me and Minions franchise that we don't need to elaborate on. But now they're making it actual canon.
Okay, time to go and take a look at what you're talking about in DeviantArt.
Don't.
Here we
Don't.
go.
Please.
Deviant. I already joke about the fact of needing to delete mine, and I've said that I will not tell people my DeviantArt name, not because the stuff I upload's bad, but because the stuff I like and follow is. What I upload is just photos of flowers and shit like that. And then you go into my favorites, it's like, what the?
Oops. What the? No. I'm already finding really weird things.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Sorry,
I didn't really think that it would even happen that they were going to go out of their way, like people were going to go out of their way to sexualize Minions.
What?
Yeah,
I'm scared.
You should be. Do you guys want me to send a link?
No.
It's so gross. It's so gross.
Okay, here we go.
No, but I get the feeling you're still going to do it anyways.
I won't do it because this is really odd stuff. But I do have to admire the top topic on this, or the top comment. Sorry, is banana.
Oh my god. Oh, what the fuck? This is some amateur shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, that's actually funny. That one's hilarious.
All right, so
now that we're this far.
No, let's not get that far. Let's stop. We need a topic. We need to finish the topic before we start going through all this. No.
Oh boy.
No. Okay.
How much stash do you have in there, Laser?
Oh gosh.
I can come up with some really odd stuff, like just offhand, but I don't think I've ever thought of looking up Minions on the sites that I have. Mature content. This content is intended for a mature audience. Sign in to confirm your age. I don't have an account.
Damn. Anyways. So Elon Musk has got the Hyperloop being welded together, and have you guys heard of the Hyperloop or anything to do with the Hyperloop? Have you seen like Thunderfoot debunk it or anyone else talk about it?
I haven't.
Okay. How about you, R?
Don't do it, what?
Oh my gosh.
No, I was actually sorry.
The Hyperloop. Have you heard anything about the Hyperloop or anyone debunk it yet?
The Hyperloop sounds interesting, but no, I have no clue about it.
Okay.
Sounds kind of fruity.
It's supposed to go from LA to San Francisco, and what it is, it's going to be this long run of pipe. And then what they're going to do is they're going to put a vehicle in it. They're going to then suck all the air out so that there's nothing in between them. It's a complete straight line for however many miles it is from LA to San Francisco. Suck all the air out and then just send the car rocketing down at hundreds of miles an hour in a vacuum. Supposed to lower the travel time down to less than a half hour. Now, I'm not sure if anyone here has realized any of the issues with hundreds of mile long vacuum tunnel, or the fact of sending anything down it in a straight line in a vacuum.
So how long is it going to take before we just have like shredded people just coming out on the other side?
Coming out on the other side is going to be lucky if they make it out.
Well, you eventually have to get something come out of the other side once you shred enough people.
If anything happens to mess with the integrity of the vacuum, there will be a vacuum collapse that will crush anything in its path, equal to, well, the energy of the vacuum collapse is equal to how large the area is. At that size, let's just say anyone in the vacuum tube at either end in any area, period, regardless, is dead. Anybody nearby is probably dead.
Well, it sounds like a great idea to me.
Oh, and it can be compromised with hitting it with a hammer.
It can be compromised by throwing a paperclip into it.
Well, yeah.
If you're taking just a large amount of humans and trying to suck them through the vacuum to make a 30-minute travel time out thousands of miles, it would take that just sounds like there's way too many variables that could really
it's a car. It's a
ruin
sealed
the entire
capsule.
plan.
It's a sealed capsule that they'll be rocketed through in, and so the capsule's supposed to protect them.
Well, I didn't mean that people are just going to go all Futurama. But
well, given the fact of how you talk about things, I was afraid that you might think that way.
No, it's but like the weight limit would have to be so exact to even allow this kind of technology to work.
Well, and on top of that, they need to make the walls and brace it and everything. There's so much work that would have to be done to make it safe. And they've started welding it together just because they have all these pipes for it and nowhere to go with them. So they just started welding them together. The pipes are so weak that they have to have braces put inside of them to keep them from collapsing under their own weight. And they're going to hold a vacuum.
Oh, this is smart.
This is the same guy in charge of sending people into space with SpaceX, and this is what he's doing.
Yeah, this sounds like the worst idea I've heard of in a while.
I've never been so glad to live in a constant state of misery. There's a joke out of our state.
Well done. There's only one thing that I would actually say about this guy, and it's something that Donald Trump will always say. Ed.
The guy's a self-made billionaire, and yet some of his ideas are so harebrained. It's like, what are you smoking?
He needs to surround himself with a group of people that knows what they're talking about. If this is the kind of stuff he comes up with, and he's already building it. Because I'm sure he has great intent behind the ability of taking canned people and throwing them from one side of the country to the other it in like fractions of seconds, if not minutes, or possibly even. I would say this is probably going to wind up being an hour if it's even possible. I don't know. He just has too much going on in his mind, it seems. Where's the test? We need some data behind this.
They tested the chamber with a short, 300-yard run, or maybe it was 700-yard run. It wasn't really, really long. It was just long, but it was, a decent size. And they couldn't get their vehicles to do more than 70 miles an hour, or make it halfway without a rocket sled to carry them.
No! Now you're throwing combustibles into this.
Exactly. They had to have a sled that could shove them to get them up to speed so that they could take over, and then they couldn't even take over and move themselves. Because it has to be a vehicle that can run in a vacuum, which pretty much means an electric engine. It's beautiful.
We need some test subjects.
Huh?
We need some test subjects. I named the Kardashians. Excluding Kanye. That's just such a terrible idea already. It's such a bad idea, and they're going to make it a thing, aren't they? Like you said, they're already in the process of building it.
Yeah.
That's a terrible... Oh, well. I won't be anywhere close to it, so I'm okay with it.
And that's kind of my thought at this point, is it's like, you know what? I've never been so glad to live so far from California.
Yeah. Just going to keep myself so far away from the coast it's not even funny until I start seeing people explode halfway through. Then chances are I'll hate myself so much at that time that I'll want to be part of it.
Been there, done that.
Well, okay, so that was apparently not a very funny joke.
I was like, you can't make jokes like that. I was contemplating earlier whether or not I knew enough math and physics to actually accurately put myself jump off of a bridge and be hit by a semi before I hit the ground. So,
oh dear. Okay,
I occupy my mind with some of the best stuff. Can you tell?
Yeah, totally. So
I think we're waiting for R to throw something out there before I throw something else out that goes down a weird path.
Oh my god. Look, are you trying to start a war with me on weird stuff that I can find on the internet? Because I guarantee you're going to lose.
Are you sure about this? I can find some really shit, so you better be careful.
Oh, cramp. I just actually almost lost connection for a while. I'm good now.
Oh, okay, you're good?
Yes.
Okay, because we thought that you were just ignoring us.
Yeah, we thought that we got too weird.
No, well, I was being quiet a little bit because I am a little sick still.
Gosh darn it! Why does everybody get sick?
The topic got so dark that even the connection tried to kill itself.
Got stabbed in the tummy.
Right in the tum-tum.
Oh, tum.
That's nice.
Teletubbies.
Why did I find that so funny?
I'm full of surprises.
You are.
Teletubbies. Okay, so we talked about people exploding and jumping off of bridges.
Yep.
Wow. Apparently, sorry, sick still. Wow, exploding people already. Enlighten me then.
Don't worry. Soon we were going to get to exploding off of bridges.
Mm-hmm. We like to keep it interesting here at the Three Nerds podcast.
Yeah. Sometimes we're completely tame. Other times we're completely off the wall. And
then sometimes we're on the
We
wall.
like to blow stuff up and interrupting each other. We have a tendency of being a douchebag to each and every one of us.
oh, we
Exactly.
do.
So now I'll just go through and start interrupting people every chance I get. I'm getting pictures now. What?
Missing why he doesn't have no other topics as of right now.
No, I have others. I said that I wasn't
Man.
sure if you wanted to talk about something else, if you had something of your own first.
Yeah, it's not really interesting stuff, except for the history of the day, which apparently you guys had to start without me because I had to eat my cereal on the first floor.
We weren't even started yet, really.
Oh, so you just started. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent you the message and then started it.
Is
So
this
it's not like we've been
Metaton?
running long. Yes.
That's Metaton. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. But here we need the history of the day.
Yeah, we do.
Actually, that's why I was definitely prepared, but then after having a little connection issue, apparently it all went blank, so now I'm gonna have to wait, start remembering it.
No.
Just came back. Alright, so for this history of the day, ladies and gentlemen, to this day in history and whatnot, there was a time that after the Great American Civil War, where both sides ended up, well, killing each other real badly. I don't want to get to the war, but this is after the war, where the Great Reconstruction ended up starting. Well, I mean, there was actually two plans of the Reconstruction, which, of course, President Andrew Johnson versus Congress became a huge heated battle. And one of the history of the day I would love to point out was that the Secretary of the War was about to be fired by the President of the United States. And in response to that, he locked his own war room until the impeachment process of Andrew Johnson's over.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Literally, he locked the Secretary of War literally locked his entire room with wooden planks and all that jazz. The impeachment process is over, pretty much.
Well, that is impressive. I
That's
certainly
some
didn't know that.
So what you guys think? Secretary of
Well, I think
War,
it's
I
time-
mean.
Oh, what do we think about the Secretary of War?
All you just said was that he pretty much locked himself inside
Yeah.
the war room until...
Well, I think that's actually a great tactic. In fact, I think it's being employed right now with all the Trump stuff. But
well, it was a
I don't
long
know.
time ago, so...
That's an impressive way to deal with it, though.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I think if I ever think I'm going to get fired, I'm just going to lock myself inside the management office until they decide otherwise.
When you're doing that, just be sure
You
to
know-
take paperwork and shift it around.
Hashtag. So any ideas for a hashtag?
Hashtags?
Hashtag impeachment.
Yeah, because apparently we ended up making a hashtag thing ever since the Adolf Hitler thingamabob way back then.
I don't know. I wasn't even here for the last one, so I don't even know the hashtag for the last one.
Okay, yeah, it had something to do with the gladiatorial games, but it was pretty much one of my worst history of the day because I don't think Arctic and our guest really had a clue of what was the joke behind it.
Oh. Let's see. Boards.
Boards by the hole in the ward. I don't know. I was trying to go for something and I haven't a clue what I went for.
What'd you go for?
I don't know.
You should. Keep going. We need more of this.
Hashtag keep my board. No, that's lame.
Hashtag eat my board.
My board. Actually, that would make sense considering the fact that the Secretary of War decided to actually stay in room for the past couple of days before he got fired. I'm gonna tweet that out.
Sounds fair enough.
Yeah, does sound fair.
Let's see what other crippling stuff.
Stop. Crippling. Somehow we're somehow in the middle of all of this, we're trying to look for crippling stuff.
Sorry. It's not anything that the podcast is going to be based off of, but it's certainly something that you've made me start doing.
It's gonna be bad, and I know it. Don't worry, I've got 4 pictures lined up, so I'm prepared.
Just be glad that you're not doing any of this stuff right now.
Apparently, the Great Barrier Reef is bleaching again. I apparently wants to be the next Michael Jackson. That was terrible.
That joke's bad, and you should feel bad.
I do feel bad. I felt bad as soon as I said it.
It's dying.
So is
it's
my
actually
hair.
dying.
People
You could have referred to something better.
That is my only thing I could think of.
What?
Besides, only one Michael Jackson will do.
Yeah, Chimona.
Now do the thriller.
Oh,
Mirror,
this is a great story. This is a great segue story just for some random bullshit. And then we can go to like talk about the Switch or something and actually get nerdy. But this is just something silly that I have to bring up. So, a sex toy company is forced to pay $4 million to settle claims that it spied on its own users.
What?
No.
But yeah, seriously, what the frick?
They had a device that allowed you to control the toy with the Bluetooth and app on your phone and spied on you using that app.
That is the worst.
Creep level is so high right now.
It's just beautiful.
I don't have any words for that because that's legit. That's actually bad.
Yeah. They stress that nobody's personal information was hacked, but they were using.
I don't think.
You just bought someone else's device just so that you can actually have one of their so-called workers, employees, to actually look into whatever the crap you're actually doing. In other words, masturbation.
I want to know if that Bluetooth device had calling features too. Oh, shoot! I had to put some light in there. I'm sorry. It's a Canadian company too. It's called WeVibe.
And they call the US being weird.
I bet you they're paying the money going, sorry.
They're paying the money and saying thank you.
Ooh. Oh,
Sense that they should. It would have made sense if those devices that they had would have actually worked. Actually, no. I'm not even gonna bother saying that. Now I'm just being creepy.
Well, we needed to collect information to make sure the quality of our product was maintained, so we could see how long you were using it and how much fun you were having with it, and how many.
It is called a We Vibe after all.
Exactly. You know, we needed to make sure.
Not a You Vibe.
I'm just not gonna even bother. I'm not gonna even bother commenting about this anymore.
Oh, that. Well, thank you. From now on, I know I will forever be using analog products from here on out. Thank you.
I know for a fact.
Batteries not included.
I'm not sure I could ever trust a toy that connected to my phone. I prefer to have a remote, thank you.
I prefer to have a toy that doesn't directly connect me to another person in a cubicle farm.
That too.
Could you imagine the noises that had to be collected like during all this stuff?
No comment.
Oh, goddamn.
Oh, it's all the comments are.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Ugh.
Gosh, I'm so amused.
I don't know if I got a chill because it's cold in this basement or if it's because of the topic.
I'm going to actually say both.
I'm trying to bite my tongue to keep from saying something extremely inappropriate given the topic because I was really bad last week. I'm trying to behave this week.
Oh, you were bad last week.
Yes. Let's just say Arctic went way too overboard on the last podcast, even when Arctic was sick.
I wasn't feeling good, so my filter came down.
I'm gonna love this. Is this why we don't have this is why we don't have a guest this week?
I scared her off.
Just so disgusted.
I haven't thought of any guests at the moment, but I'm thinking of someone.
I'm waiting on her to send me a bill for therapy. Twitch is streaming Power Rangers.
Power Rangers, what?
Yes, Twitch does Power Rangers is going on.
The movie?
No, the series, the original first 3 seasons of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And when the Green Ranger debuted, when he hit, so many people tuned in, it crashed Twitch's stream.
Shiz.
Over 60,000 people tuned in just for the Green Ranger.
Wow. Talk about fan base dedication.
he's most people's favorite. Oh, so on top of that, I know I sent this to at least one person here. There are in the beginning phase.
I hope you're not talking about the stuff that you're sending me.
No, they're in the beginning phases of God damn it, Matrix reboot.
See, you're not going to get much from me here because the Matrix reboot. I didn't watch the original Matrix.
Okay, do you want to bounce back to talking about Twitch destroyed by Power Rangers?
No, we could make this. Like, the only thing is, I just know that I know the fan base isn't too terribly happy about it.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like when they did a reboot of well, it wasn't even really technically a reboot, but still kind of was when they did the Evil Dead, when they came back to Evil Dead, revisited it. There's a lot of people who were like, no, and then it came out and we were like, oh, okay, wasn't that bad actually. Kind of liked it. Good job. Bravo.
Well, yeah, but
Darkness of Army was better than Evil Dead.
Well, but you know, even with that, the Evil Dead didn't really have a very you know, as it went on, the Evil Dead had such an expanded universe of weird things that could happen.
Actually, yeah, that's pretty true considering the fact when all of a sudden, for some strange reason, you'll transform into a monster by one of the most unexpected moments. That's what I find really strange.
I loved Evil Dead. I loved Evil Dead 1 and 2. I loved Army of Darkness. When I found out it was getting rebooted, I was like distraught. Then I watched it and was like, I like. And then the TV show came out of it, and I'm like, oh my God, we've got a TV show. Oh my God.
Yeah, like the big thing about that whole show was that you can just like even though they redid it, it still kept a lot of the charm that the older ones did have. And you know, I just feel like, see, Evil Dead, it came out quite a while ago. And in fact, 81, just looked it up, 81. It came out in 81, so like to get a reboot in 2013, you know, that gives a lot of space to be able to innovate and to be able to really do a lot with it just as a product in itself. But I feel like the Matrix hasn't had that amount of time that it needed.
No.
Also, it's really, really hard to talk with notification sounds going off like right in my ears.
Sorry. No, really, I don't think that the Matrix is old enough. I mean, yes, the Matrix is like 20 years old, but I don't think it's old enough yet to really warrant a reboot. Rebooting something that young, maybe a spin-off, maybe a new movie in the franchise, yes, but not a full-on reboot, like full-on Neo and everything. No.
Yeah, it seems like it might be a bit too early for a Matrix reboot.
Unless they can do what they did with Evil Dead and manage to pull something really, really good out of their ass, I'm going to be mad.
One
well,
word.
But what is that one word?
Groovy.
The only thing that may seem a bit strange about a Matrix reboot, like, are the Wachowski sisters actually doing this one? What?
No, the Wachowskis are not involved.
Oh.
It's Warner Brothers, you know, the people behind.
This may be really bad. Well, so much for what I was going to go for. That completely ends what I was going to say.
They may be trying. It seems like Warner Brothers is trying to get them to sign off on it, but Warner Brothers owns it. Everyone who had a stake in it has signed over their names.
Oh, that's not good. I can see why the fan base may not be very supportive of this.
Yeah.
Because if your entire project was dependent on the creative control of the directors, phasing them out of it is a great way to ruin the product.
Yeah. Looks like Lana was addressing rumors last year about the possible reboot, but it got fully announced this year that they're in the early stages.
Oh well, we'll just have to see how it is. Also, I should probably watch the first one.
Yeah, probably. The first one's the best one. Everything after the first one is just
not good.
Well, they kind of go downhill as you go along. It's not that they're not good, it's that they just kind of stair-step in quality. And then the last one is just kind of, it ends in such a way that you end up more mad than satisfied.
Okay, all right. I'll have to see if I can't find them somewhere, because I figure that as this like all starts coming out, like more with how much news pops out for this remake, I'm sure we'll be commenting on it.
Oh yeah, we're slowly but surely turning into a commentator community, a commentator podcast.
Yeah, Three Nerds podcast did not even start out as a real nerdy thing, so.
No, I don't know why we kept the Three Nerd aspect of it. Speaking of the whole idea of doing like commentary on this, I kind of want to bring something small up. I don't know how much more information, but has either of you watched the two #YouTube AgeGate videos from Drama Alert over the last 2 days?
No.
Mm-mm.
I do my best to summarize this without coming off as no fuckers or pyrocynical.
Already aiming for quality, I see.
It's just above them, like leafy quality. I'm trying, okay?
I haven't even gotten off on the right foot and you're already laughing.
I know it's bad. Okay. So supposedly YouTube is working on doing where they're basically going through and grading both channels and videos by age. And so like they look at a kid's channel or something like that and look at it and go, okay, the age group for this channel is probably 7 and up, maybe 5 and up. Would be a good age group for this for this age group for this. And then like they look at someone else like maybe R-Gamer, or to an extent mine, probably not so much, but to an extent I think I'd probably fall a little higher, and go, okay, you're teens and up. You are geared towards teenagers and up. And then they look at someone like Leafy is here and go, you're aimed for adults. That's a broad way of wording it. Well, then they have an algorithm, supposedly. This is all a lot based off of rumors from some the YouTube employee at PAX talking to someone else. But supposedly they're going through and it's like, okay, so your account says you're 12 years old. You should watch content for people under 12, for 12 and under. And they'll look at the channel and go, okay, these channels are for 12 and up. You're not old enough to watch them. As far as your YouTube app will be concerned from that point on, these channels don't exist anymore. You type in Leafy is here and you're just getting nothing. Or maybe the closest match you can get in the 12 and under category. And if you were subscribed to him beforehand, you're unsubscribed from him because you shouldn't have been watching him in the first place. So if you are more adult-oriented content, anyone under that umbrella, anyone below that age group won't see your channel until they're that old.
You know, I don't hate that idea.
I find myself in a weird stance of indifference with it because also they'll have videos like say my channel falls into a teen ranking, but I release a very, very vulgar video. They'll flag that video as mature, so anybody under a certain age won't see that video, but they'll still see the rest of my content. Now, if I release enough mature videos, my channel will get ticked up, and it's hard to get ticked back down. From the discussions and the emails that we were reading, going back and forth between different representatives and stuff on Drama Alert, once you're ticked up, you're kind of stuck there unless you make a new channel or do a shit ton to bring yourself back down.
Well, of course.
But if you're down there, if you're a kids channel and you release a mature video, that's not going to be the end of you being in the kids section. That just means that video is not in the kids section. And I kind of see myself in this weird stance with it where it's like, that's not the worst thing in the world. I don't like the idea of YouTube trying to say this stuff is too old for you, but I'm also 26. What the fuck are they going to say? Oh no, this is for grandpas. You can't watch this. And I don't want my daughter watching terrible stuff when she's on the YouTube Kids app. So that being applied to her app, because she uses my account but uses the YouTube Kids app.
So it would be for everyone marked kids.
Yes, she can see. She can only see the people marked for the kids category because she's using the kids app. If she was on my account, even though my account signed into it, because when I signed into that app, it goes, "Oh, you're a parent letting your kid use this." That's just so she doesn't get advertisements because I have YouTube Red. That's the whole reason I'm signed into it.
So has this already came into effect already, or when will this happen?
Supposedly they are testing this out on certain channels and are slowly rolling this out, but this is a supposed thing.
Yeah, so it's some sort of experiment.
Yes, they're testing it out, trying to figure everything out, and then once they know for a fact how everything's going, they'll slowly roll things out more and more and more. But at the moment, it's only hitting select channels.
Well, I mean, I know they tried to. I do know they tried to do this before, and it just never really enforced itself, because there was a rating app before, but there was no like interaction based on what people like could and couldn't watch based on it. So it's actually cool to see that they're actually doing something with this now. There is a slight bit of like a problem where it seems like, the idea of a kid's channel releasing something that's much more mature, and then it possibly being seen. Not always, but obviously there's that possibility. But other than that, I have no problem with that at all.
I would say it would probably get seen initially and then would get eventually reviewed, because they couldn't review it right out the gate. So unless they were to put that video on hold, which they may, I would see it be more like they would. It's going to hit the regular thing, which not like YouTube Kids app actually has a subscription feed. She doesn't have a subscription feed. It does a suggestion thing, and then she can search specific channels and find their videos that way. Like Allie knows Stumpy Cat and some of the other channels, and so she'll hit the voice search thing, say the name of the channel she wants to watch, and boom, it pulls that channel up. but she doesn't actually subscribe to people, so she doesn't get subscription notifications.
Right.
So if, say, Stumpy Cat released something that should be, let's just say he released something really, really, really mature, odds are it would be caught by the system before she saw it.
Well, no.
We'll just see. We'll just see how it'll actually work out.
Yeah, because this is one of those things. Like, this could actually be a good thing on YouTube, because now they're recognizing that they actually do have an adult audience. So with this, now maybe there won't be so much like taking stuff off of the trending tab because it's a little too dirty, or causing, or like, you know, a few of the issues that have been brought up by different YouTubers where people aren't getting their videos and they seem to be getting censored because of their views and what they post on YouTube. Maybe we're going to see that go away because it's going to become more acceptable based on the I guess what you're rated.
To me, I will say I will actually be in the same stance as Arctic, just kind of meh. I know the big channels wouldn't actually have an issue with it, but I am a little questionable of how it will actually affect just channels that's at least kind of mediocre or smaller.
Mm-hmm. Well, at that point, yeah, it will impact some smaller channels, of course. I mean, it's forcing people not to be able to get your videos. But I guess in the vein of that, the one way to get out there then is to start making less bad videos, and then just using the system to release a bad one every once in a while. And then I don't know. I've always thought that a rating system on YouTube would be cool to allow the worst content to be on there, instead of trying to like yell at people and say, don't do that. It's broadcast yourself and not broadcast what you want. So, you know, what winds up happening though, yeah, is that smaller channels are probably not going to fare too well from this if there is this idea that, you know, a third, you know, let's just say they're even slices, that a third of the people will be able to watch it as compared to like the entire group of 3/3. But we'll see what comes of it. It might be more of like a YouTube Heroes thing where it gets flagged by certain people in the community, and maybe it'll get phased out because of that. You know, a lack of trust.
All right.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff up in the air. So,
also hilariously, when that comes to the whole Heroes thing, I told you about the whole fact that I'm in the Book of Heroes and the Community Guide program, and I just got an email invitation to one of their meetups for the local guides thing, and it's like, cool. Where's the local guides meetup going to be? San Francisco. Why is it local guides meetup? I'm in St. Louis, and it's like, here, come to San Francisco.
You're in the United States.
Yeah. Apparently.
I don't know, maybe a couple 100 miles to actually get into San Francisco. Just gotta have
That'd
that
be pretty insane.
trip. Arizona desert.
Yeah.
You know, I just do want to add something real quick. For the second time in a row that I know of, For the second time in a row that I know of, you have made the first big F-bomb, and I have to say kudos.
Well, shit.
I didn't want to mention it when you actually said it, so I just figured I may as well mention it now.
Wait! I actually made the F-bomb?
No, Jay did.
Well, shit.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't heard you say too much bad R.
I'm gonna have to be careful now. Let's be careful. I'm slowly becoming as vulgar as Brandon. Eventually, I'm gonna find
Lazrpo.
out. Fuck.
There's number 2.
Shiitake mushrooms. I don't normally slip up like that. Gosh.
You tried. You really tried.
I've been keeping a good roll.
Keeping it real.
Doing a barrel roll.
Doing a katamari.
Your face is a katamari.
I know.
Okay then. As long as you know this.
Is.
Oh, this is beautiful.
So I guess I'm ready for my topic now.
Sure, we can
fire away.
Yeah, we can go with the topic 10.
Well, okay. Well, I only got 2, but I'm not sure if they're really interesting, but they're just news and stuff. So apparently, have you heard of this new DLC called Pass? It has now just been recently released.
To what?
DLC for what?
Oh, for Battlefield 1.
No, I don't play Battlefield 1.
Neither do I. Next topic. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I don't even own that game.
The point is, let's just say that a day shall not pass. Is that they're going to bring in special guest star Dumbledore into this whole mix in World War One. That's all I know.
Wait, what?
Well, as long as Liam Neeson's going to be there.
And not to mention about that other special guest star. Wait, excuse me.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking at They Shall Not Pass. Nerf gas grenades, balanced weapons, scrap exchange, giant shadows.
Also play as France.
What the heck?
Vive la
I know
France.
next to nothing about this game other than a couple people that I follow on YouTube play it, and even then, they only really do. Even then, they only do like top 5 moments of our of the week or whatever. So it's like, oh, cool! I get to see these kills, these highly realistic kills, but I don't actually. I don't. I'm so confused.
As am I.
I thought I was confused when I was a teenager. Holy cow.
That's
Bad
okay.
joke.
Well, of course, there's a bad joke.
It came from me. What do you expect? It looks good. The DLC looks good. I just don't know much about it.
Yeah, it looks very nice.
And they will also try to give another DLC coming out somewhere soon later in 2017 that will actually go to the Eastern Front, and you can also play as Russia.
Entire country?
Yes.
The entire country of Russia?
Yes.
Cool.
The entire.
Yes!
I'm impressed. First of all, we have Daniel Bryan in here now, but also I'm impressed.
Well, cool. All right. Well, now that awkward topic is now out of the way, I got another one going by.
Okay.
So far, you've already heard of this game, of the new Mass Effect game that's already coming out, right?
Uh-huh.
I've heard something about it, yeah.
Yeah, they finally released the very first gameplay of Mass Effect. So far, it looks
Oddly enough, from what I see so far, it looks like a really nice graphic update.
I will
Wait, no,
say
I'm just
so far what I've actually
here. Right
Cool.
now, I'm looking at the footage now. My goodness.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
No, actually, no. Goodness gracious, great balls of water. The water in this game looks awesome.
For which one?
Mass Effect Andromeda.
Oh yeah, freaking
The new Mass Effect.
Yeah, I've never played any Mass Effect games. Here, let's look at that too. I own like 3 of them. Just never played them.
Jane, you're slipping on your slip. What can I say? You're slipping on your integrity of being like the one who's willing to go out and look.
I'm looking.
I'm 2 minutes into it.
I'm looking. I know
just
that
sounds like
freaking,
artists
I've seen a lot of jokes about it. I've just never. I've seen a lot of jokes about it. I just haven't actually seen anything from it.
Oh, it's pretty.
Vidus was making jokes about the size of the characters and the animations.
Side of the characters I don't really see a big deal about. But am I missing something here? Like, is it supposed to be hilarious?
Apparently, the animations were pretty funny. Supposedly.
Okay, that was pretty funny.
Also, what I've actually learned about this game so far is that they're going to add a much more survival mechanic. And the way that I actually looked at it, it kind of looks like Minecraft the more they about it.
It doesn't look too bad. They look a little generic, but it doesn't look too
Minecraft.
bad.
Like a Mass Effect Minecraft.
You just got to you get a hammer and you actually touch stuff, and then apparently you actually get a block and says you got an item. That's pretty much it.
Gotcha.
Shoot someone in the head, and you get all their loot. Doesn't look bad. Looks a little different.
I like it. You might witness. Like I have to say, even though the graphics do look a little bit on the samey side, it's very Halo-ish. It's still pretty nice.
Yeah, that's what I was trying. Thank you. I was actually trying to think of what term to use there. Halo-ish. That makes a lot of sense.
Only in third person.
Halo meets Fallout in space
With Far
That
Cry stealth
sounds
in it.
perfect.
with Far Cry stealth in it.
Actually, that does fit in there also. You get attacked by wild animals.
Well, this is a far cry from anything I would expect to know about.
Far Cry, Halo, Fallout effect.
We went so long without a pun.
I know. Isn't that great?
I don't know if it hurts more or less because we went so long, but it still hurt.
But yeah, that's pretty much all the topic I got at this point. I've really had I just made a terrible effort.
Well, I wish I even had anything to talk about, so you have a one-up on me. I've been like doing virtually no internet stuff at all.
I've just been screaming "Hello from the other side."
I'm progressively becoming Amish. It's not working out too well.
We've been spending almost our lives living in a Danish paradise.
What?
Oh.
Nah, for me, I've been stuck in a world called Doom and then just demons from hell. That's why I've been this entire time.
I need to get Doom. It's been like a year.
Looks like you're doomed to never have it.
God damn it.
You need
We were
to play
doing
that
so
game.
good.
I streamed the entire game, and all was just so good, and possibly my best stream. A lot of people enjoyed it.
Oh, I've watched a lot of people play it. I've watched part of yours. I've watched part of Mark's. I've watched part of several other people's. I don't think I watched anyone all the way through. I think I just watched a lot of different people play parts of it.
Jeez, I even sang the song for Mr. Doom Guy.
Well, I've been intending to get it, which is why I was trying not to watch the whole thing, and it's been a year, and I still haven't gotten it, and I feel bad.
Better start saving money for it.
Yeah. I got other games I could get, like Outlast.
You still haven't gotten Outlast?
Outlast 2. I got Outlast 1. The Outlast 2 comes out next month.
I was about to say, that's you're really far behind.
Still gotta play the first one, though, before you play the second. Actually, then no, I actually gotta take that back, honestly, because Outlast 2, I've already learned, is actually not really related to the first game whatsoever. But I've actually heard rumors that the third game they're going to actually go back. They're actually going to continue a sequel to the first game. Like the second game is just its own story, nothing related to the first at all.
That's an odd way to do a like, is it not a numbered sequel?
No, not exactly. Not that I've actually heard so far by what I've actually heard by the creators of the games, and also what other people has already said. So yeah, technically the first and second Outlast are not related to each other. I mean, it's still a freaking terrifying game, but it's just they're both equally terrifying, but they're just not setting, nor are they related to the same situation they're in.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I guess at this point we got nothing much else to talk about. I'm still watching the Mass Effect and stuff.
There's live streams of it and everything. And it's like, I don't know.
See, I think part of the thing that's kind of impacting this a little negatively is the fact that Jay and I have been sending pictures back and forth that have been pretty odd.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's between you guys, not me. I have nothing to do with this.
It's certainly not the kind of pictures you're probably thinking of.
No, I'm not even thinking about it.
Don't do it.
I can post my pictures in the chat.
No.
Specifically the last one, which is terrible.
I think my
No.
reaction to the last one is the perfect reaction.
No.
So supposedly
No.
so supposedly the Batman is being rewritten completely from scratch.
Again.
We're never gonna get past like 3 or 4 villains in any of these, are we? Like, we haven't even had that many this time.
Man, exactly are we talking about? Because there's so many version Batmans that
Don't
I
talk about the
already
new one, the
know.
Batfleck.
The Battle
Batfleck's
what?
movie is
Yeah.
like still struggling along to actually get made, possibly because Ben Affleck has a little more say in it, so he's like trying to put his foot down and make a decent DC movie.
But wait, we already had the Suicide Squad. That's the first one, right?
Uh,
Nah, man.
Oh.
Injustice for the win.
Like I'm dying.
Injustice for the win.
All of those pictures that you sent can't beat that level of
I don't know. Those pictures are pretty bad.
who's
Yours are just cringy. Mine are really offensive.
It's because that's what I do is cringe. I can't do offensive.
Well, mine are both. Like, but anyway, so do we know like at all why it's taking so long to make it? Like, is he just not into the role? Because I wouldn't be.
Well, the whole concept is basically he stepped out as director, so they tried to get a new director, and then that director kind of stepped out, which put in a new director, and then they couldn't get a director, and then they went from going from director to director to director to director to director to deciding to finally give up on trying to find. Well, no, I think they're still trying to find a director, but now they've realized that the script, which Ben Affleck helped write, needs rewritten because apparently they're not happy with anything he's doing at this point. So they're now forcing that to be rewritten. And so it's just like, what's going on? Are they just going to replace Ben Affleck next?
They may as well. It sounds like he's really making this a slippery slope.
It's everybody, everyone involved. It's like they need someone to come in, smack everyone across the head and say, stop it.
Get the Wachowski sisters in there.
No, bring in Donald Trump and say, you're fired.
No, let's have Vince McMahon do it so there's more emotion. You're fired.
But we know if Vince McMahon does it, it's going to be him in the end anyway. So, because that seems to be the thing, is it starts out with a strong storyline, then it's always like, you know, it's always Vince McMahon. It was me, Austin. It was me.
I know how to fix that. Replace Ben Affleck with Vince McMahon as Batman.
Oh, jeez. No, nothing says a strong hero like saggy man boobs and dementia.
I'm shaking my head in despair.
No, maybe just make it Triple H. Have Vince McMahon directed. Triple H is the new Batman.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So it'll be Vince McMahon as Batman versus Triple H. Is he gonna play a stereotypical movie role as a vampire?
Joker, I have come to get you.
I'm gonna. God, it'll be Joker, and he'll do the pedigree to Batman. Are you trying to imagine the Joker pedigreeing Batman? Is that what's going on here? You're trying to imagine that?
I can't.
Then
I
suddenly
cannot really think straight.
And then suddenly Superman flies in, crashes 2 beer cans together, drinks them all, and does a stone cold stunner to both of them, and then flies away and hits the Empire State Building on the way out because he's drunk. We've just made
version of a Batman after all. I'm Batman.
Nightwing will just be the Undertaker, and he'll just show up, roll his eyes, and walk away. I don't know what this has turned into, but I'm enjoying it.
Different versions of Batman. I mean, Batman with the Brave and the Bold, they did transform Batman to a bunny once. Jokes.
I think this scenario has gotten a little crazy for me.
A little?
Yep.
Just a little?
Nah, you gotta widen it much more open.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Just it'll be okay. Can you imagine Deadpool versus the Mask?
Deadpool versus the Mask?
Yes, Deadpool versus.
Let me guess.
Just
It's
imagine
Deadpool
the fight.
versus his own mask that he just designed.
No.
Is that what's going on? Aw,
as in like the Jim
dang.
Carrey the Mask?
See, I'm kind of like, as soon as I thought the Mask, I thought it would be cool to also include Adam Sandler in all of his movie roles at the same time.
But you don't mess with the Zohan.
You don't mess with the Zohan.
And if you do mess
but
with the
he would
Zohan,
also-
we'll just fast forward through the fight.
But he would also be conflicted with the same character stylings as Billy Madison and Jack and Jill.
I still like the idea that Deadpool should actually fight the Zohan.
Oh, that'd be a
That would
beautiful
be
match.
epic. It would. They are both heroes heroes who could actually do awesome parodies.
Mm-hmm. That would also be cool if like Deadpool would have all of the references that were more tailored to now, and then like the Zohan would have nothing but like 2000s references, and then the Mask could just have stuff from the 90s. It would just be like one mishmash of just like decade-based culture. We need to get to writing on this.
I'll actually get ready getting the barbershop skills ready for the Zohan then. 2.
And seeing as Jay has the mask, well, obviously the Deadpool thing is going to be on you. And then I will be the character of the mask. We'll have,
Lazy.
we can include a lot in this.
Huh.
Yes, yes, we shall.
Oh, we've got confirmation of the YouTube restriction thing because it's live and you can test it.
It's live?
Where?
Okay. If you want to test and see what of your channel is restricted, it's easiest to do it from mobile. Make sure you're signed in.
Mm-hmm.
Go to your channel or go to whatever channel you want to do it in. I'm going to go to my channel just because. So let's go to
Doing it right now.
Go to my channel. Badoop. Then what you do?
Badoop indeed.
Then you hit the dots, hit settings, hit general. Scroll down, restricted mode. Restricted mode hides videos that may contain inappropriate content flagged by users or other signals. No filtering is 100% accurate, but shall help you avoid blah, blah, blah. Hit that, back out, refresh, and see what's still there.
This might be interesting.
Whoa!
The first thing on mine is the Weed Show. The next one is Bearing. I don't think this is working yet.
Well, it's not rolled out
The only
on
thing
every channel. I told you they were still having to evaluate everyone, but like
it's not working on any of the channels I follow. That's very obvious here.
Did you turn it on?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check channels.
Oh no! Yeah, I definitely took away a lot of people that I actually knew. That's pretty lame.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because Bearing has 2 videos I can watch while in restricted mode.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the videos that I have everything except my live streams are actually gone from my channel.
Okay, it does work. It does work. Okay, so you have to click on them first.
No. I can't watch anything from the No, I can, but that's like either just recent videos or older videos. Most of their in-between videos are gone. I gotta go see if PewDiePie is still
I clicked on our stream. This video is unavailable in restricted mode enabled.
We did it, guys.
Wait, it's not working for you guys? It's working for me.
PewDiePie is completely restricted.
Mm-hmm.
What?
This video does not have any content for PewDiePie. Oh my gosh.
Check that. I need to check that out.
This is beautiful.
I'm getting a kick out of this.
Actually, I can still look at PewDiePie's videos.
I can't in restricted mode. Let's go to Game Theory.
Game Theory? Okay.
Game Theory? Oh, they're mostly okay. Well, MatPat is a stickler.
Oh wait, I'm gonna check Leafy's channel.
Oh my gosh, we should check Leafy. Actually, I'm gonna check Pyro Cynical while you're at it. Well, since you're doing that, I'm gonna check Pyro.
I got no fuckers.
See Leafy's channel here, but yeah, no, none of his videos are here.
It even blocks out Pyro's thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is beautiful. I can watch one Pyro video, and that's the craziest woman ever eats sand.
Well, fun fact: our lovely Russian with the NFKRZ name. It doesn't even pull up his channel because of what's in the channel name.
Oh my gosh.
This is crazy.
I'm actually checking my own channel to see if it's there.
I'll check. Because I don't think you can check your own if you're logged into that channel. So I'll check yours. R-GamerDoesRandom. There we are. R-GamerDoesRandom. Tap on your channel.
It doesn't have my channel, but it does show my videos.
Yeah, your videos are there, from what I can tell. It's amazing.
So I am good.
When I type in your name, our live stream and Mr. Meerkat are what comes up first. The 3 Nerds 1 channel is more relevant than your own channel.
Quit showing off.
Well, I'm just saying in this mode, in this mode. Let's check Dark Squidge. I'm curious about Dark Squidge.
I see
2
your
videos.
channel.
3, 5, 7. 7 Dark Squidge videos.
7.
I got to turn this off. I got to turn this off.
If you go to Game Grumps, what do you get?
Oh, there we go.
Game Grumps doesn't show up at all.
Holy cow! What the hell? This is beautiful.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna get
This
rid
is
of
gonna
the
ruin it.
restrictions. I'm gonna get rid of the restrictions. I don't like it.
Psycho Pebbles can only one video on Psycho Pebbles works. 1 out of 1 Gaijin Goomba video works. Gaijin Goomba, who just talks about culture, is not safe. I don't know how I feel about this. You can turn it on PC if you want to go through it, but I just didn't want to deal with the extra steps of doing that.
Well, one thing's for sure. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna turn that off.
Yeah. So this was a rumor.
Well, it's not a very good rumor now.
Or
wow.
Illuminati exposed.
It just means that smaller channels like mine and yours aren't getting noticed, and so we'll get more views until YouTube realizes it, and then suddenly it'll turn off all of our subscribers, and we'll suddenly like tank in viewers. Speaking of which, I'm back to 291. It's the highest I've been since my one video where I lost 4 subscribers. Well, actually, I lost 8 in total, but that's beside the point.
What about the one where you lost like 30 something?
Huh?
You know the one.
Oh, we're talking about that glitch?
Yes.
That doesn't count.
It's pretty. I actually find it pretty hilarious because in the end, I've heard about that glitch and people said they were losing tons of subs. I was still stuck on the same number.
Well, the only reason why Jay lost so many subs was because I decided to try it out on the channel. So it was all me.
Don't worry.
It was me.
The only reason why Lazrpo lost as many subs as Lazrpo did was because I was testing it out on his channel. It was me.
This isn't fair.
We did it at the same time on each other's channels without saying anything.
In hopes that the other side wouldn't notice.
Oh, so basically you just did. It's just a prank, bro, kind of thing.
Yeah, except it was even worse because this is a prank, bro, kind of stuff happened, and we didn't even shout it out at each other at all. We were just hoping that neither side would notice it.
I noticed it, freaked out, looked it up, realized it was a glitch because I was wanting to see if everyone else was losing them or not. Realized it was a glitch, and as soon as I realized it was a glitch, I stopped freaking out and was like, "Oh, okay, we're good."
Let's try it on Lazrpo's channel
to verify it.
So I was the only one who managed to survive the glitch.
I would have if it wasn't for these meddling kids.
Trying to take that old Scooby-Doo reference. Jinkies.
Oh my.
I can't see a thing without my glasses.
Yeah. I can play the tambourine.
And Jeepers. Ooh, we're playing music. I'll get my piano started.
Okay.
What the heck is that?
It's called a tambourine.
use those stuff.
I mean, I can play it close to the mic if you'd like.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
We got some
This
real
is
dorks
now-
here.
This
So-
is now 3 Nerds, 1 Channel Music Cast.
Oh gosh, no.
Yeah, BRB. I'm gonna try to get some light because my room's dark and I'm in hell right now.
Well, you're in hell. I'm in a constant state of misery. Okay, then.
Jay, get your piano.
Yeah, because I have one.
Well, make one.
I don't have an instrument.
You do. You have your voice. Sing us
yes.
some sweet lyrics.
Oh, yes, I have a voice. I have a voice so hideously ugly that it makes most people curl up in a ball and cry. I think we've hit the point where we should probably just wrap this up.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Here, let me.
Subscribe to me.
Subscribe to R-Gamer, subscribe to Lazrpo, subscribe to me, probably. I don't know. Do you like Let's Plays? Do you like sciencey videos? Do you like nerds? Do you like brilliant title names like Revenge is a Dish, Best Served Italian?
What's going on?
I don't have any statements for what's going on right now because I'm not the one who derailed this bad.
It was all me.
It's a work in progress.
Well,
Here, I'll provide backing music.
okay.
Are we not getting an outro?
Well, I can't think straight. I can only think bye. Ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye. Oh my god. Well, thank you all so much for watching listening. Holy shit. I'm trying to do my channel outro instead.
Okay.
Thank you all so much for listening to the 3 Nerd Podcast with Lazrpo, R-Gamer, and me, ArticJay. If you'd like to keep up with us, you can go over to Twitter and look up ArticWolf2008 to get me on Twitter. I need to fix that. No, I'm ArticJay. Shit, I fixed that, didn't I? You can come follow me on Twitter at ArticJay. You can also find me on YouTube at ArticJay. And if you have dentures, you can get your dentures replaced by Arctic. No, I'm joking.
And listen up, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the big news. I actually have a mouse right here that I always use moving my computer around to working and stuff. And if you guys don't actually check out my chiz, which on Twitter it's at 41666490, and also I have my main channel. Better go check it out and stuff, or else I'll whack you with this mouse. You hear me? I'm done.
That was very violent.
I'm always violent.
I feel
I already
violent.
told you I've been
I
in
feel
the Doom world for
violated.
far too long.
Okay, and I guess
What the
my I guess my name is Lazrpo, and you can find me on YouTube at Lazrpo, and you can also find me on Twitter, where my handle is Sticky Treason. That's Sticky_TREASON. And I'm the one making the fart noises right now. I hope we're enjoying it. And I guess that concludes our podcast for this week.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.